Hello, and welcome to Wheels Up. I'm your host, Ciera. Today, our topic is candy around the world. Brought to you by the Sunrise Association, Sunrise Studios, and our friends at American Airlines. After our adventure, please join us as we do a very special craft with a very special person. And last, but certainly not least, we will wrap things up with a really fun game of trivia. Are you ready? Let's go on our adventure. Buckle your seatbelts. Here to kick us off is a very special representative from our friends at American Airlines.
Welcome, passengers. I'm American Airlines Flight Attendant Jessica. Welcome on board our very special flight today with service from the Sunrise Association and American Airlines to several delicious destinations. Today, we will be enjoying all kinds of candy from around the world. So buckle up, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Today's episode is going to be sweet, sour, and even a little bit spicy. We are taking a magical trip to our first stop, the capital of the Netherlands, Amsterdam. Our adventure awaits. Attention all licorice-loving passengers. Welcome to the Netherlands. Here in the Netherlands, you will find windmills across the country, canals running through the cities, colorful tulip fields along the countryside, and most importantly, delicious Dutch licorice. More than 20% of all candy sold in the Netherlands is drop, the Dutch word for licorice. Referred to as black gold, drop is sold in every corner pharmacy, outdoor market, and department store. Licorice can be either hard or soft, and either sweet or salty. The most well-known in the Netherlands is the Dutch black licorice, known as zoute drop. Zoute is Dutch for salty. Zoute drop tastes really salty and bitter, thanks to the special ingredient salmiak salt. Although a popular ingredient in Dutch licorice, salmiak salt is an ingredient commonly found in cough medicine. Dutch people believe their beloved black gold is great for your health. So, don't be surprised if you're offered licorice when you have a sore throat. Fun fact number 1, the Netherlands is the highest consumer of licorice in the world. On average, Dutch people eat more than 4 pounds of licorice each year. Wow, that's a lot of licorice. Guten Tag! We've arrived at Bonn, Germany, the birthplace of legendary music composer Ludwig van Beethoven, and the famous gummy candy company Haribo. Haribo was founded in 1920 by Hans Riegel, who began creating the famous gummies in his small family kitchen using a sack of sugar, a marble block, brick oven, copper kettle, and a rolling pin. Riegel chose the name Haribo by crunching together the first sounds in his name and the city of Bonn. How awesome is that? In 1922, Riegel changed history when he invented a bear-shaped fruit-flavored gelatin, which he called Tanzbar, or Dancing Bear. That's right, this revolutionary company was the first to create the gummy bear. Today, gummy bears are some of the most popular treats in the world, all thanks to Haribo. Fun fact number 2, these delicious candies made by Haribo are not actually called gummy bears by their creators. Since Gummibar means rubber bear in German, they decided to change the name to something more tasty. They're called gold bears, not for their color, but for their golden taste. And tasty they are. Today, 100 years since its creation, the gold bears are still Haribo's best sellers. They produce over 100 million gummies daily in their factories all over the world. Yum! If you love Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as much as I do, then you'll love Germany. The country is home to so many mouth-watering candy factories. My favorite one is in the small medieval port city of Lübeck along the Baltic coast. Lübeck is a beautiful city with ancient churches, medieval architecture, and stunning castles. It is also the marzipan capital of the world, with 4 big marzipan manufacturers that you can visit. The Niederegger factory, founded in 1806, is the most well-known. Walking into the factory, you are immediately hit with the sweet smell of marzipan, a confection of crushed almond paste, sugar, and egg whites. thousands of candies in 30 different tasty assortments, from marzipan dipped in dark chocolate to marzipan with pistachio, roll down the conveyor belt as confectioners, or people who make candy, carefully pick the marzipan off the belt and assemble them in boxes. Other confectioners, dressed in their standard white coats and clear hairnets, hand paint the various shapes, including dogs, lobsters, and pigs. It is quite a sight to see, and the best way to end our European candy tour. Next, we have a long layover in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Atlantic City sits on Absecon Island, which is a part of the Jersey Shore. We're going to head over to see how saltwater taffy is made. Despite its name, saltwater taffy does not contain any salt water from the Atlantic Ocean, but does contain both salt and water. Taffy is made primarily from corn syrup, liquid sugar, butter, and different flavorings. Some flavors of taffy include vanilla, banana, and watermelon. Taffy can either be made by hand or using machines. It is pulled from a large hook. This process adds air to the corn syrup and sugar mix, which keeps the taffy soft. Fun fact number 3, legendary singer Frank Sinatra was a huge fan of saltwater taffy. In 1978, after a performance in Atlantic City, Frank Sinatra ordered more than 500 boxes for his friends and family. Frank Sinatra holds the record for the largest single mail order of saltwater taffy. Whew, I bet! Have you tried the saltwater candy? Bienvenidos! We have reached our last stop on our amazing adventure, Mexico. Mexican food is known for its authentic and unique combination of sweet and spicy. And candy is no exception. Chili and tamarind fruit are the 2 most common ingredients found in Mexican candies. The tamarind is sweet and sour in taste, while the chile brings in the heat, making for the ultimate flavor combination. Another popular Mexican treat is the famous chamoy. It is the perfect combination of sweet, sour, and salty. Fun fact number 4, you can find chamoy-flavored goodies at street vendor carts in Mexico and in Mexican communities around the United States. During the summer months, you'll also need to try chamoyada, the perfect treat to cool down on a hot day. Vendors layer mango sorbet with chamoy sauce, chili powder, and fruit chunks. Oh, yum! Mexican lollipops come in a variety of flavors for all taste buds. But the yummiest are the mango-flavored ones coated in either spicy tamarind or chamoy and chili powder. It is time to board our American Airlines flight back home. Until next time, bon voyage! Wow, that was so much fun and amazing! Time to get back on board our flight. Our next stop is crafting. Let's go!
Hi, my name is Caroline and I'm so excited to do arts and crafts with you today. Today's video is all about candy around the world. So today we are going to make 2 crafts that are candy themed, cotton candy and a candy apple. I hope you have fun.
Candy around the world. Project 1. Cotton candy craft. Construction paper, 1 white piece, 1 blue piece, 3 to 4 cotton balls, scissors, and glue. Project 2. Candy apple craft. Construction paper, 1 red piece, 1 brown piece, and a few different colors. 1 popsicle stick, scissors, markers, crayons, or colored pencils, and glue.
So first we are going to make a cotton candy craft. So here I have some white paper for the bottom and some blue for the top because I really like blue cotton candy. But you can also use any color you want. You can use pink or any other fun color. And you'll also need some cotton balls to look like, so that it looks like actual cotton candy. So the first step is we're gonna take our white paper and cut a triangle all the way to the top. And this is what our cotton candy is going to go inside of. Just like this. And now we're going to cut the top, so you can take your blue paper or whatever color you chose, and you are going to make a fun shape like this with all different bumps so that it looks like cotton candy. And we're gonna put our cotton balls on top, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so now I have this all cut out, and now we're going to glue it onto the top of our triangle that we made before. I'm putting my blue paper on top, and now it's time to put the cotton candy on. So we're gonna take our cotton balls, and you can stretch them out a little bit so that it covers the whole paper. So just like that. And then you can put some glue on and stick it right on your paper. And I'm gonna use a few cotton balls. I might use like 3 or 4, but you can use as many as you want, as many as it takes to fill your paper up. And if you want, you can also decorate the bottom of your paper too, like the white triangle you have. You can decorate that too. You can write stuff, you can make different designs, whatever you want. And I'm gonna put one more just in the middle. Okay, so now I have my finished cotton candy craft. The second craft you're going to make is a candy apple. So I'm using some red paper for the apple and some brown for the fudge. If you like white chocolate or something else on your candy apple, you can use that colored paper. And I'm also using a popsicle stick, and yours can be any color you want. And I also have some scrap paper for the sprinkles on top. And you can use paper you have from other crafts so that you don't waste some, so you can use it. And we're gonna cut it out a little bit later when our apple is almost finished. So first, I'm going to draw the apple shape that you're gonna need to cut out. So I'm taking my red paper and I'm going to draw, it's almost like a circle, but at the very bottom, you're gonna go up a little bit and then back down and then go to the top. And then at the top, you're gonna do the same thing. Go a little bit down and then back up and around, just like this. And now I'm going to cut this out, and this is going to be my apple. Okay, so now I'm going to add the fudge onto the top. So I'm going to take my apple and just measure it on the top of my brown paper. So I'm going to just outline the top of it so that I know where to cut. Just the top, because I'm going to make my fudge look like it's dripping down onto the apple. So I'm going to cut this shape out, and then I'm going to make little drips. So you can go up and then back down, and they can be all different lengths. So some can be longer than the other ones. Okay. And now I'm going to glue this onto the top of the apple that I made. So I'm going to put some glue on the back. And then stick it right on top. just like this. And now I'm going to make some sprinkles for the top of my candy apple. That's my favorite part. I love sprinkles. So now I'm taking some of my scrap paper, and I have all different colors, and I'm going to cut a small little rectangle. A few small little rectangles because I like a lot of sprinkles. Just like that. And now I have my little pieces of paper, and I'm going to glue them on to the fudge and on part of the apple too. And if you like sprinkles, you can add them too. And if you don't have to add sprinkles. You can add any toppings that you like. You can add a different type of chocolate. You can add anything you want that you like on your candy apples. So now I'm putting the last sprinkle on, and then I'm gonna put it on the popsicle stick because candy apples are always on a stick. And I really like eating candy apples at fall festivals and during Halloween, and they're super fun and they taste really, really good. Okay, so now I'm gluing it on to the popsicle stick. And now it's all finished. Here's my finished candy apple. I hope you had fun making this cotton candy craft and this candy apple craft. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Wow, we had so much fun crafting with you. We are coming in for a landing to our final destination, an exciting trivia game. I'm going to ask you 10 questions. There will be 4 answers, but only one will be correct. Can you guess the right one? Well, come on, let's play. Welcome to Wheels Up Trivia with Wheels Up with Sunrise on Wheels. Question number 1. Which country is the highest consumer of licorice? A. Spain. B. England. C. The Netherlands. Or D. France. I love licorice. Thank you, the Netherlands. Question number 2. What does zoute mean in Dutch? A. Salty. B. Caramel. C. Sugar. Or D. Chocolate. All of those sound good. And zoute means salty. Question number 3. Where is the birthplace of Haribo? A. Tokyo, Japan. B. Minsk, Belarus. C. Bonn, Germany. Or D. Montreal, Canada. Haribo is my favorite. And it was born in Bonn, Germany. Yay! Question number 4. What year was the gummy bear created? A. 1892. B. 1992. C. 1922. Or D. 1462. That delicious gummy bear was created in C. 1922. Question number 5. Where can you find the Niederegger factory? A. Brussels, Belgium. B. Lübeck, Germany. C. Prague, Czech Republic. Or D. Montreal, Canada. You guessed it, B. Lübeck, Germany. Great job! Question number 6. Which one of these candies was invented on the Jersey Shore? A. Chocolate-covered almonds. B. Black licorice. C. Saltwater taffy. Or D. Sour gummies. Also all sound delicious. And saltwater taffy was invented on the Jersey Shore. Great memory! Question number 7. Which legendary singer was a huge fan of saltwater taffy? A. Jim Morrison. B. Johnny Cash. C. Frank Sinatra. Or D. Louis Armstrong. Oh, I grew up listening to Frank Sinatra. He's the right answer. Question number 8. Why is the taffy pulled and looped repeatedly? A. To keep the taffy soft. B. To keep the taffy sweet. C. To harden the taffy. Or D. To make the taffy mushy. That was a tricky one, but A is the correct answer. Question number 9. What are the 2 most common ingredients found in Mexican candies? A. Cinnamon and caramel. B. Chili and tamarind. C. Tamarind and honey. Or D. Salt and pepper. Ooh, all of those sound good. But B is the correct answer, chili and tamarind. Yum! And our final question, number 10. How does chamoy taste? A. Sweet. B. Spicy. C. Salty. Or D. All of the above. Do you remember? Wow, all of those, sweet, spicy, and salty, how delicious! Thank you so much for playing trivia for this week's episode of Wheels Up with Sunrise on Wheels. I'll see you next time. Yay! You did such a great job with games trivia. Thank you so much for tuning in on today's episode of Wheels Up. I had such a blast going on that adventure, crafting, and playing that fun game of trivia with you. You can tune into more Wheels Up episodes on our Sunrise Studios app, downloadable on your mobile phones, iOS and Android, also your Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. We can't wait to see you on our next flight with Wheels Up, brought to you by the Sunrise Association, Sunrise Studios, and our friends at American Airlines. Bye!